pork, Chateaubriand for $2. Much more too, including pork chops, prime rib of beef, and an incredibly extra large cut of prime rib. It's the Dresden Restaurant, open for lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294.
Welcome back, everybody. The PM Show with Fred Dreyer continues.
Thank you, Paul Stern. You know, the interesting thing about the debates is that they're pathetically fair and balanced. You know, I think Newt Gingrich was right. You know, it is a cartoon. It is a circus. It is a carnival atmosphere. It is a game show format, And don't you think it should be just a moderator saying, Mr. Gingrich, you have 3 minutes, go. And he can talk about anything he wants to talk about?
That would certainly get a lot more done, I think, in a quicker time, sure.
Yeah, he could stay on point. He could talk about maybe in 2 hours that you have the program, that you would have the attention of people, that he would be able to talk about maybe 3 or 4 points within those 2 hours and not have to answer Charlie Rose's idiotic liberal questions, engineered questions. As they say, I guess it's the gotcha mentality of the process. But a couple of things that are really sticking out now is the branding by the left of the Republicans and the economy. The very successful thing that's happening right now is, and I know we're centralized on the debates. I know it. We're all looking toward that. But while that's going on, Paul Stern, the left is very successfully branding this economic disaster with the Republicans, and they're doing it by branding banks, Wall Street, investment banking, the economy, the housing market, the business structure, the free capitalist structure, the tenets that make up capitalism as being Republican. So therefore, if anything goes wrong with it, it's the Republicans' fault. They're branding the Republicans with that, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. But the one thing that is clear is failing is that this tantrum, this real half-witted, half-baked tantrum that is going on in New York City and now in Buffalo and in San Diego and all over the place.
San Francisco.
All of this stuff that's going on now is really starting. What I love, again, my friend Tony Mordente, what I love is that allow them to speak. Just shut up and allow them to open their mouth and listen to what comes out. And what comes out is nothing. I've got a soundbite here, and what it is that is what everybody wants to know is, what is all this about? What does all this mean? They've sent reporters down there and TV people and people who are curious down there and asked people, what's your complaint? What the hell is all this about?
Give me a feel for those of us who aren't there, who haven't been there, what it is that, like the top 3 things or 4 things that if you heard people say, or whoever it is you want to say it, if they said it, you'd feel good and you'd feel you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish and you'd go home.
Well, you're absolutely right that I cannot speak for everyone. However, I can tell you that a lot of people down here are very frustrated with the economic situation. Many people are angry about the bailout from a couple of years ago. Many people feel that there's a widening gap between the upper class and the middle class, and that the middle class is slowly dwindling away. I think you hear a lot of people complain about home foreclosures. And many, issues from healthcare to home foreclosures to the top 1% of the people in our country, income-wise, having the most money to pay for lobbyists to have the most political influence.
Really? Well, that's interesting. I wonder who the blame is.
Do you think they need to better define what they want?
Oh, I think it'll come naturally. What tends to happen is that as this goes on and broadens out, ironically, it tends to narrow down what people are focused on. Right now, the main focus is we're angry, we're frustrated, we're tired of this. And by the way, we blame Wall Street. We blame the people, the malefactors of wealth, as FDR called them. And what will happen, what's missing is not the focus of what they're concerned with. What's missing is the answers to fix it. And that will come with time, or it will be, in a sense, co-opted by one of the parties. And they'll propose answers that this group will sit back and say, okay, that works for us as long as it meets our concern, which is we want change.
Oh, they want change. They're going to throw a tantrum, and that's what this is about. And here's the beauty of it. I could tell you what's wrong with it in about 5 seconds. It's called liberalism, you jackass. That's exactly the problem. These people, the children of this politic, these generational offspring, the fecundity, the failed politic that spit these jackasses out, have no clue exactly what their existence is based on, what their future is, why they're down there. They actually believe that park down there is for them to dump on, to urinate on, and text while they're doing it. And they have no idea at all why they have no existence or future, or why their children will have no future. The reason all of this is collapsing is because of the politic that educated those jackasses. And it goes on and on. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little break here. We're going to come back with more of this idiocy, because you're not going to believe what you're going to hear, folks. This is Fred Dreyer along with Paul Stern, and this is the Fred Dreyer radio program. Don't go away.